Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to discuss about Visual Basic, in short VB. It is an event-driven programming language. It's created by Microsoft. It finally released by Microsoft in 1998 and declared legacy during 2008. Visual Basic is derived from BASIC, which is earlier simple language, and supports the CUI environment, which is text-based environment. VB enables the rapid application developments of GUI application. GUI means graphical user interface, and rapid application development is the process of rapidly creating an application is without extensive pre-planning. Then event-driven programming. Event-driven programming is a way of programming in which the flow of program execution determined by events. For example, an user action such as mouse click or key press, that means an event is performed by either using mouse click or by pressing keyboard keys. VB is event-driven programming. That is, the program that you create in it are based on the event performed by the user on different objects created in a form. VB supports the integrated development environment. That means this environment you use to create your own application. It has many features like designing, editing, compiling, and debugging. Visual Basic integrated development environment is made of this type of different component such as menu bar, toolbar, toolbox, project explorer window, properties window, form design window, code window, etc. So let's see the Visual Basic window. This is the icon. Okay. Double click on it, your Visual Basic window will open, or you can click on the start option and start menu appear on the screen, and you can choose the Visual Basic from here. See, Microsoft Visual Basic 6.0. This version is this Microsoft Visual Basic 6.0. You can open from here. I am opening from here. Double click on it. This window appear on the screen. Okay, this is the new project window. When you open the Visual Basic window, at first new project window appear on the screen, and within new project window 3 options are there: new, existing, and recent. New means using this tab you can open the new project, and existing means which project already saved in your computer. This project appeared on the existing tab. When you click on this, the existing file name, existing project names you can see. Recent, this tab opens the mostly recent files, means mostly recent files which already worked on this type of files. This is the mostly recent files. This tab display the list of the mostly recent created projects. Okay, so now I am using new and standard exe. Click on it and then click on open to create new project. Standard exe, by default it is selected. Okay, so click on open the new project. Project 1, this is the default name of the new project. This is project 1. Project means, and within this project we can create different forms. It's a form 1. This is the form 1. Okay, within one project, first project, this is form 1. And if you want to create more forms, you can create. This is the toolbox. This is very important. See, this is the toolbox, the left pane of the Visual Basic window. This is the toolbox. Using these tools we can design the form. At first, this portion, this is the title bar. Title bar means in this portion the name of the project is here. The default project name 1, that is the project 1, appear on this portion. Okay, this is the title bar. After this the menu bar. Menu bar contain different tabs: file, edit, view, project, format, debug, run, query, diagram, tools, etc. And then the toolbar. In toolbar, different tools are there. Okay, the quick access tools are there. This is the quick access tools. And then the toolbox. So now we are discussing about the toolbox. This is the pointer tool to point any object, and then the picture tool to display the icon or bitmap files. This is the picture tools. And then this is label tool. Label tool is used to display the text. Okay, this is label tool. When you place the mouse cursor on any tool, then toolbox name appear. See, I am placing the text box, that means text box name appear on the screen. This is text box. Text box means it is used to create the blank box in which we can insert any word. And then this is the frame. Frame means it contain other control or tools which acts and control as group. Then command button. It is used to carry out the specified action when the user choose it. And then checkbox. It displays the true or false or yes or no option. And option button. Option button creates radio button. That means you can select using any one option from it. Okay, this is the option button. And combo box. It provides a drop down list and allows the user to select item from it. And this is list box. List box is display a list of items from which a user can select one. And then this is horizontal scroll bar. Horizontal scroll bar means it is used to select a value within the specified range of the value. This is the horizontal scroll bar. and vertical scroll bar. Timer means it executes the timer events at specified interval of the time. Drive list box, it display valid disk drives and allow the user to select one of the item. This is the dir list box, means it allows the user to select the directories and paths which are displayed. Then file list box, it displays the file of the current folder. Save is used to add save to a form. Then line, it is used to draw a straight line in a form. Then image, it used to display images as icon, bitmap, etc. And this is data, it enables the user to connect to an existing database and display the information from it. Then OLE, it used to OLE link or embedded object. That means you can import any other files from any other application in here. Okay, this is the OLE. So this is the toolbox. But sometimes this toolbox is not in the computer screen. That time, how will you open it? This is the toolbox icon. This is the toolbox option to view the toolbox. You can click on it. It is one way. Another way is click on the view tab. See, view tab, and menu appear on the screen. This is the toolbox option. In this way you can display the toolbox. Okay. Then this is the Project Explorer window. Project Explorer window means here your current project in which you are working, this project name and form names appear in this area. 3 options are there. This is the view code. View code means when you click on the view code, this coding window appear on the screen. Coding window means this is the form window, means design window, and in this part we can design, and code window means the coding part, means program part which we have to write here according to this form. This is the code window. And then this is the toggle folder. Toggle folder means when you click on this folder, just form 1 in this project 1, and when you click on this folder, forms and then form names. Okay, when you this option, the current form which appear on the screen, this form name appear here. Otherwise, when you click on this folder, this option toggle folder, the all form names here. In my in my window only form 1 is here. That's why form 1 this name appear on this window, Project Explorer window. So to create another form, click on it and right click on it. See the form, right click on it, add the form, click on it, add form. This window appear on the screen. Click on new option and form option, then open. Form 2 has been created. Okay, in this way you can create the forms. Another way is click on file and not new project, not this, here you see add standard exe project. Using this option you can create the new project, but to create the new form, add form option, this option is here, add form, follow the mouse pointer and click on here form, same as this option, add form, this option has been created. Click on this, already it is selected, and click on the open. Okay, next form has been created, form 3. So in project 1, 3 forms are there. When you click on this option, just form names appear on the screen. When you click this option, the project 1 and then a folder form, and within form 3 forms are there, it appear on the screen. Okay, then this is the properties window. Properties window means every object has different property. Now form 3 is selected, so form 3's property appear here. This is the form 3's property. Suppose I am working in form 1 and I am taking the label. Click on it and then just drag it. This is the label, and then just double click on it, the properties and label 1. That means this properties window for label 1, and using label 1 you can control the label tool. That means this option. Okay, this is the properties window. At same as label, every object means every tools has property. Okay, this is the properties window. And then form layout. Form layout means form layout window determines the starting position of the form relative to the screen. Means current window in which you are working, this window appear on this portion. This is the form layout window. Then from design window and coding window already I have discussed, but to open design window, this is the object. To open the design window and click on view, click on code, this is the from code window. Okay, this is code window and this is design window, that means object. So if you open design window, click on object, design window appear. If you open code window, then click on code window appear on the screen. In this way you can open this two window. Then here view code and view object, these two options are there. You can use these two options also. Then how would you run the program? At first I am designing a simple form. Okay, just already I have taken label tool and then give the name. See, this is the property level 1, that means this is the property window of level 1, and see properly. I am changed here caption, this option. Different options are there, but now I am using caption, and level 1 is here. Caption means the name of the level 1. By default it is the level 1. I am changing the name. Now I am writing the name. See, I am writing here, and this name, this word has been written here. Okay, so in this way we can change the label name. I have changed, and then I am taking the text box. Text box means this is the text box option. Click on it and drag, press the mouse and drag it. Text box, name and text box. In this text box you can write your name, write any word. The text box properties you have to open, double click on it. Either you can open using this option, view and properties window. See, properties window appear on the screen, and then the text box, text, this option. To remove the text one, remove it. Select the text option and remove the word text one. So this text box now is blank. Okay, so this is a simple form, just name and a blank area, and then I am taking a comment button. This is the comment button, and then drag it, comment 1, but now I change this name comment 1. Change this name to submit, SUBMIT, submit. See, the submit is written here. Okay, so now I will run this form. This is a form. This is very simple form. For example, I am using this form. Okay, to run this form, click on the run option. This option, the run, follow the mouse, click on this and then start. See, and in this form you can type your name, suppose Anjan Gupta. This is the name, and click on the submit button. Okay, so this is the design part after running the program. And to go to our Visual Basic window, means coding part, just cut it. Okay, now you can come here, your previous portion. This is the coding part. So clear? In this way you can run the program. Run option and start. And you can use the shortcut key also, F5. This is the shortcut key for running the program. Just type the just press the shortcut key F5 from keyboard and program will run. See, okay, So in this way you can run the Visual Basic program. Then how would you save the project? Click on the file and then click on the save project as this option. Okay, save in, see this option, and using this option you can choose the location where you want to save. Suppose I am choosing desktop, and then first one is form 1. File name means you have to give the form name. Suppose I am giving A, the first form, and saves follow, save as type this portion form file dot frm. This is the extension of the form. That means extension of the form is dot frm. Star means you have to insert the name. After giving file name A, that means form name will be a.frm. Then save. Okay, this is the form 3, and then form 2. See, form 2 means default form is form 2. Then you have to give B, and extension also already it is written here. Then save. See the form 2 B dot form, and at last form 1, suppose C, and then save. Okay, follow form 1 C dot form. The form 1 name is C dot form, and then at last, after saving all forms within your project, then you have to give the project name. See, file name is project name, and save as type equal to dot vbp. This is the extension of the project. The project file extension is dot vbp, and you have to give the project name. Project name is my project. I am giving the project name my project. Okay, then save. Then I am follow the rest of I am see the desktop. This is my project. This project already saved, and A, B, C 3 forms are there. Okay, A, B, C 3 forms are there. Form names are here. So in this way you can create a project, and within a project you can create different forms, and you can give form names and project names also. Today's video up to this, it was introduction part of Visual Basic. In next video we will learn about how to design a complete form. Please like, share and comment this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.